Hello, my name is Perry Lavin. I'm a behavioral therapist at Carolina Pediatric Therapy. This is the second video in a series talking about calming corners. In the first part of the series, I talked about how to build a calming corner and what sort of things go in the calming corner. In this part, I'm going to be talking about how to most effectively use your calming corner. And I'm going to be giving 3 tips that I give to the parents that I work with. So the first tip is to, once you've created your calming corner, to start to build positive associations with this area. So we want your kid to think of this place as a place where they go to relax, to calm down. So we really want them to have a positive association with this area. The way to build positive associations is to spend time in there with them, to read, to cuddle, drink hot chocolate, just any way to start to build positive memories and a positive relationship with this place. So they want to go here and they associate this place with relaxation and calm. I will say that some kids want this to be their own little hideaway and they don't really want to spend time in there with anybody, and that's okay too. It's really about just listening to your child and seeing what they need from this area. So that'd be my first tip, is to build positive associations. My second tip would be to start to help them think about this place when they're having those big emotions of anger or sadness or frustration. So the way to do that is to catch their emotion early. If they're starting to get angry or frustrated, try to catch that and then suggest that they go to the calming corner. So that would sound something like this. Like, hey, I see you're really mad right now. I see you're really angry at me. Your fists are clenched. I can see your shoulders are really tight. You really want chocolate milk, and I'm not giving you chocolate milk right now, and you're mad at me. Like, that's okay, but right now might be a good time for you to go to your calming corner and try to relax. So then they're starting to get practice at going to this space when they're having those big emotions. And then you want to move to from suggesting this place to asking where they can go when they're having those big emotions. That would sound really similar, but it would sound like this. Like, I can see you're really mad right now. Your fists are clenched. You want chocolate milk. I'm not going to give you the chocolate milk. You're really mad at me. That's okay. Where can you go right now to calm those emotions down? Where can you go right now to deal with that anger? So then they have to stop and they have to think, where do I go right now? Where do I go when I'm feeling angry? Oh, I go to the calming corner, and that's where I go to calm down. And ultimately what we want is for them to recognize their own emotion, recognize that they're getting angry or sad or frustrated, and that there's something that they can do to deal with that emotion. There's a really great place for them to go to work through that anger. So that would be my second tip, is to help them think about this place when they're having those big emotions. My third tip would be to avoid using the calming corner for timeouts or any sort of punishment. We really want to keep that positive association with this area. So we want to avoid having them associate this area with being in trouble or that they did something wrong, because then they're going to think of this place as where they go when they go to timeout, and they're not really going to want to go there. It's not going to have that same positive association. That's really what we want them to have, is a special place where they can go to work through those emotions. So those are my 3 tips to using the calming corner: build a positive association, help them start to think of this place when they're having big emotions, and finally, avoid using it for timeouts or punishment or anything like that. So again, my name is Perry Lavin, behavioral therapist at Carolina Pediatric Therapy. I really hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching.